Hello and welcome to week number 3 of our intermediate to advanced session in the Vulcan 30-day challenge. Here we go, everybody. Get ready for a challenge. You guys have been doing great so far. We're now at 8,000 steps a day is your goal. So make sure you get all of your steps in. Our goal is also to be eating around 1,700 calories, anywhere between 1,700 and 2,000 calories, depending on how much movement you're doing, how much exercise you're doing in the gym. Before we get started into the 500, let me warn you that you are going to be doing a lot of reps, and it is going to be working on your agility and movement patterns that you do while you're on site. Depending on which position you're in, if you're out actually in plate or if you're in stainless, all of the different areas, you're doing different movement patterns that allow for you to actually move from side to side and really work on your agility and lifting patterns. In this workout, we're going to ensure all of those little stabilizer muscles that can get sore while you're on the job are safely looked after and that they are extremely strong. So that's why we're using suspension straps in this workout. Let's get started. Your first thing is, as always, get warmed up on the bike, the treadmill, or the rowing machine, and then do dynamic stretching. So get into your leg swings, your arm swings, and make sure you're moving through the hips. After that, we're going into what's called bar hops. Now, this can be done over anything, but today, because I've got them here and they're amazing, I'm gonna show you over our bars in the gym. So, with bar hops, they don't have to be these kind of bars. However, if you do have these kind of bars accessible to you, fantastic. Make sure you use these. Now, to start off, we're doing 50 reps of each exercise and 2 rounds. So that's 100 reps in total of each exercise, but we're doing 2 sets or 2 rounds. So just do 50 to start. Once you're warmed up, our first thing is our legs and our agility. So what I've had a few of the guys start on is the first bar hop, where we're just simply lifting our leg up, dropping beside, and then back. Up, and then back. Up, and then back. Remember to be using opposite arm, opposite leg. So a little bit further back, it looks like this. Up, back, up, back. Once we're done that, we're going into full bar hops if you feel comfortable with that. So a little bit more advanced version looks like this, where we're taking steps in between. Bar hop, bar hop, bar hop, bar hop, bar hop. Get over that one. Bar hop, bar hop. As you can see, that one works through back and forth. Each time you go over the bar, that counts as 1. You're doing 50 of them. After that, we're going into 50 suspension push-ups and 50 suspension pull-ups. You're doing these straight in a row, so it is challenging. It's meant to be. Grab onto the bar or whichever suspension straps you're going to be using. We're going into the pull to start, looking up at the anchor point and pulling. Make sure that if you get tired, you bring your feet back. Breathing out as you pull up. Shoulders back and down, squeezing that scap as you get to the top. Make sure you get that nice squeeze in and shoulders are back and down. Next, we've got our push. Going into our push-up position. Engage the glutes, squeeze your glutes. Make sure you have a nice neutral spine and our core is engaged. Going down to about there, not chest to bar, just about there, and pushing up. Eyesight forward. So you've got 50 and then 50 of those, nice and quick. After that, we've got 50 punches on the heavy bag or with a partner. So grab your boxing gloves if you have them. If you don't have a boxing bag, you're just doing air punches, and it's a jab cross. So make sure that we have whichever foot forward that we would like to lead with. This is our jabbing arm, and we're going. That's our air punches. If we've got a heavy bag, fantastic. Make sure that you're lined up, that you're hitting just slightly through that heavy bag, and we're working our way around the heavy bag. Using our feet, staying on the balls of our feet, going all the way to 50. So go hard with that one. 50 all the way through, and then back on the heavy bag. After you're done that, we're going into one of our lifts that you guys know very well, but I'm gonna have you get warmed up just using a dowel. And we're doing a clean and press. So grab yourself a dowel or a broomstick or a light weight to get the movement before we start. We're gonna go down just to about our knees, right there, keeping a nice neutral spine, glute engaged. And from here, we're picking straight up. So we don't want to go forward, we don't want to go back. We want to go straight up and drop underneath the bar and up. That's a clean to press. Back down, nice and safely. Up. This really helps with all of the movements that we do overhead if we're lifting metal, or any kind of movement that we do out on site where we're having to bend down and lift something up. This helps with our bending technique. Do warm up with this until you get the movement pattern down. I suggest 10 to 20. And then grab yourself a barbell. I'm starting with the light barbell. And again, you're doing the same movement pattern, coming underneath and pushing up. So what that looks like from the side, down, pulling, breathe out as you push up. Front on, down, flick underneath, back down, be strong. If that feels uncomfortable, make sure that you ask your coach about the clean and press and they can assist. You're doing 50 of those and then going back through again for another 50 of each exercise. If you want a finisher for your core, feel free to add in a plank or some Russian twists at the end. However, this is an awesome intermediate to advanced workout that I'm positive you guys are gonna love. Again, that's 500 reps of everything, 5 exercises. Have a great session. Make sure you cool down, stretch. In particular for our intermediate to advanced, get the rope out and give yourself that 5 minutes to cool down, stretch. Thanks guys, have a great night.